to talk a little bit more about my life and the narcolepsy and cataplexy. Recently, my husband and I kind of had an argument over, I feel like he doesn't truly understand what narcolepsy is. You know what, like in the movies and stuff, it's very dramatized, I guess. Yes, we can fall asleep at any moment. Yes, we can fall over if we have the cataplexy. But usually it's not quite like the movies portray it. And it's not something that's talked about a lot. It's pretty rare to have narcolepsy with cataplexy from what I've read. So I don't think a lot of people understand it. Like, when people with narcolepsy, I guess I should say when I say that I'm tired, I mean I'm tired. Like when I wake up, sometimes I'll wake up, if I set an alarm, I have to set like 10 different ones just to hopefully wake up when I'm supposed to. But if I don't have an alarm set, there's no telling when I'll wake up. Sometimes I'll wake up at 9 or 10, or it'll be 1 or 2 o'clock, or even 4 o'clock. Like today, I woke up at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I could already go right back to sleep, and it's 8:30. So when I say I'm tired, it's like when I first wake up, for the first couple of hours, I'm okay. Like I can get stuff done. But then, like, out of nowhere, it's like I'm just exhausted. It's like I've been up for 3 or 4 days, going with no sleep. But I haven't been. I've been asleep, and I haven't been doing much of anything. But that's how it feels. And I can lay down and I can take a nap, and it repeats all over again. And then you add in what comes with the cataplexy throughout the day, and it's just awful. And I hate it. I hate that I am like this. I so desperately want to be the mom and the wife that gets up and cooks and cleans and takes her kids to school and has her husband's lunch and dinner home ready when they get home. And I'm up for anything, like, you know, ready to go to all the sports games and practices and just anything like that. And I'm not. I'm the complete opposite. So along with the narcolepsy is I've also been diagnosed with depression and anxiety, but the narcolepsy kind of brings depression too, because, I just despise not being able to do the things that I want to do for my family. So no, when someone with narcolepsy tells you that they are tired, or they haven't done something that you wanted them to do, like do a load of laundry or clean up the kitchen or something like that, they are not using the narcolepsy as an excuse. It's not an excuse, and I'm sure I can say for many people that's been diagnosed, we don't want to be this way. We do not enjoy it at all. So I think that's one of the hardest things for people to understand, is it's not just about being sleepy. It's not just about sleeping a lot. There's so much more that goes into the diagnosis. And everybody's different, so everybody's going to have different feelings and symptoms and occurrences. Not every medicine is going to work either. So far I have been on I've been on 3 different ones. They started me out with modafinil, I think is the name of it. It didn't do anything. Actually, I had an allergic reaction to it. So then we went from that to, what did I go on? Sunosi, which is a newer medication that they've came out with. And it kind of works. It's like, for the first few hours, I'm good. I feel good. I feel awake. But then it goes away. And you're not supposed to take any more than the dose that I'm on. So it's not one of those medications that you can take like once in the morning and once later on in the day. The Sunosi also, it does help with the cataplexy. But you still, no matter what, whether you find a medicine that truly works for you or not, there's going to be relapses in the cataplexy, and you're still going to have some days that you're just exhausted and wore out still, and that's just part of it. They also wanted to try me on a medicine that was called Xyrem, I believe. And a lot of people, from what I've read, a lot of people have had success with that one. It's a medication that you take before you go to sleep, and you have to set an alarm and get up a few hours later to take a second dose, which I was fine with. But it's a liquid medication, and after I researched it and read a little bit about it, I felt like I didn't want to have it in my home because it's a dangerous medication. There's only like one pharmacy that makes it, and they mail it to you because it's such a potent medicine. And if I were to get up groggy and accidentally put a little bit more than what I'm supposed to in whatever I'm taking, then that could sincerely hurt me. Or if my kids were to get into it somehow, that could be catastrophic to them and to me. Which, there's a lot of medications that would be the case with them, but with this one, it's like, from what I was reading, it really scared me. So I decided I didn't want to try that. So now we are working on getting me on Wakix. It's a very new medicine. The only place you can get it from right now, I believe, is the manufacturer. The doctor has to send a bunch of stuff, and then they'll call you and set it up, and then they mail it to you,